Hello everyone, welcome to November 2018 readings. These are general readings and I'm gonna upload them in a few days, I think, from now. I will start today with Scorpio and then successively sign by sign they're gonna be uploaded here on the channel. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for your time and attention and all the comments that you post and generally everything you're bringing. I love the energy of people participating in the channel. I thank you very much for being here with me and for supporting me and sending the energies. Everything flows, everything is given and taken, and nothing is lost, I feel. I think about expanding a channel. Many of you tell me that I should use my voice in many different ways, in guided meditations and affirmations, and right now I am preparing the texts for it and I started to record this. And I wonder if you like it here on the channel, or should I create another channel and put it out there? Please let me know in the comments if you are interested, and what do you think about the idea itself. Should it be here or somewhere else? All right. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all. Just one quick reminder about the readings. Always remember that I or anybody else, we don't have the power over your life. Nobody has it. Only you have it. So don't give up this power to anyone or anything. These are only readings. Readings are showing energies, and energies are here to work with. So nothing is set in stone here. You can create your life, you can create or co-create your future together with the source, together with universal energy. As far as the astrological aspects are concerned, I always recommend to watch your sun and ascendant, so your sun and your rising sign. I think these are the most important positions, but you still have moon, and you also have three personal planets, which is Mercury, Venus and Mars. And if you want, and if you have time, you can also pay attention to these, because then I think the picture is fuller, is more comprehensive if you take all those personal planets into consideration. So, to sum up, again, thank you very much, and I'm happy that you're here, and let's start the readings. See you in the reading for your sign. Bye-bye. Hello Sagittarius, here's a reading for you for November 2018. If you have your sun, moon, your rising sign in this sign, beautiful sign of Sagittarius, but also generally when you have your personal planets or important aspects in this sign, always watch not only your sun sign, but at least your ascendant sign too, because the messages are coming through many different channels, so it's always worthy to watch for all the important aspects of you. Okay. I have to say this reading is quite complicated and demanding, and I had difficulties to sit to it again because I was doing it first in my native language, so that's why it's already on the table. Appearing as you have the Emperor, and I think it's a very important card in the spread. It indicates a masculine side of energy. the one that is ruling the world. As you can see, he's holding the globe in his hands, and there's a dragon inside. But you very often see the Emperor holding the whole world in his hands, holding responsibility for so much more than only himself. Very powerful image here in the beautiful Shadowscape Tarot. So, also a fiery energy, and you have lots of fire in your reading, and it's like the fire is pushing away all the other elements. That's the main feeling that I have. And masculine side, active side, is pushing away all the other elements. Is pushing away the other side of the coin. The passive side, the more feminine side, is pushed away here in this month. And there's nothing wrong in it. I mean, we sometimes have situations in life or periods in life that either require or are just signed with such energies, and there's really nothing to worry about here. Just use this energy the best way possible. I think it's a good time to cut difficult ties if you want, or end things that don't work for you anymore, or do things that you weren't able to do because you were afraid before. So a very good time to follow your passions of all kinds, okay? But I also have this feeling that some of these things you may regret in the future because they can be too harsh, too decisive. You know, it's like seeing a little bit like seeing the world in black and white very much now. And the feeling that you get with this, that you possess absolute right and you know precisely what to do, it can be very empowering, and I know the feeling. But then when the reflection comes, when the tide turns, you may say, oh, I really didn't want it to be this way, you know. But it's a part of life. It's a part of your path. So I wouldn't really ponder on it very much. I mean, it is what it has to be, and let's just follow the energy. So you have this beautiful Emperor energy right in the middle. That's you. Your present situation is Six of Wands. So it's being in the spotlight. You can see this person very victorious, standing on a pile of things that can be trophies, and holding the wreath, the indicator of victory. So you are victorious and you are admired by others, and you also recognize the admiration within yourself. I mean, you can be really proud of yourself this time. But speaking of masculine energy, this card very often indicates the masculine ego, which tends to be very strong. This notion that I know the best, I am the best, I know the best, what's good, not only for me, but also for the world. I mean, together with the Emperor, it creates such an energy that I know how to rule the world. I know how to make the world better, and I will do it no matter what you think of it. No matter what you're saying, no matter what you think is true, I know better. I know better. And as I said, it is empowering, but it also can be very dangerous in the long term. So the key here is be really aware of what's going on here. Because when you're aware, you can always turn things into better incarnations of them. That's what I believe in. In the past, you have Two of Cups, so there was mutual understanding and mutual feeling and recognition with something or someone. It's a partnership card to me. In this deck, it's definitely skewed towards love, and I know that majority of readers treat it like that. It's a love relationship card for them. But it's not always like that. It doesn't have to be necessarily the love relationship card. But anyway, it's a very pleasant card because it says about, as I said, recognizing the other in yourself and recognizing yourself in the other and seeing someone as equal. Seeing someone as equal. And in this reading, it also speaks to me. So, sorry, my dogs are oversensitive and they are barking at every noise they hear. That's frustrating for me. So, yes, I see it very much as a card of balance between masculine and feminine in the light of this reading. I think this reading is very much about the imbalance of masculine and feminine within your life. And that's why this mutual recognition and understanding and appreciation of both masculine and feminine, it's in the past. It's moving to the past. It used to be like this, but it's no longer like that. Six of Cups in the position of challenge. It's maintaining harmony in everyday life for me. Some say it's a card of nostalgia, and you can see it here. This girl pouring tea for her toys. Very eerie and strange and wondrous forest, but a beautiful place overall, a place of dreams. But this card is not only about past. For me, it's more like being able to enjoy every day, every moment in life, and enjoy simple pleasures as we used to do when we were young and innocent. That's the card for me. So you have a problem with this, with appreciating little things. And it can be like that when you incorporate the energy of the emperor, victorious emperor, responsible emperor that has a receipt for a better world. I think it's quite difficult to be able to enjoy everyday life and little tiny things that happen. Okay? That's the challenge. And of course, the answer to this challenge is quite plain. Let the feminine in. You have the Empress as the answer. That's the feminine side. That's Mother Earth. That's being creative and abundant. But that's also being more passive. Like he's inseminating and she's giving birth, right? So you need both sides, really. In order to create a better world, you need both sides. But I don't think you... Well, of course you are able to merge those. But it's not a coincidence that all these passive energies of cups, this is water, feelings, feminine side, Empress, they are showing here on the left side, which is the side of the past and of the challenge. So things that no longer are and things that are difficult. And here you go, the feminine, all the time. I also asked the major arcanas from Margaret Peterson tarot deck, what is this in terms of a longer journey? And the answer is the Empress. So it's definitely a part of a longer process concerning femininity and being a womb to things and to ideas and giving birth to things and ideas and, you know, being receptive, nurturing and creative. That's the bigger picture we have here. And here we have this whoosh of the pendulum on the masculine side, definitely. Because then when we turn to the right side, what's your strength, what to focus on? You have all masculine energies. You have swords. Lots of swords here. So thinking, sometimes profound thinking, sometimes illusionary thinking. What you're good at, what's your strength? 10 of Swords. And what I feel here is not only that you've been through it, so you know what you're talking about, but what I said, you are able to make tough decisions. So you can inflict 10 of Swords in your world, I feel. That's the strongest feeling I have here with 10 of Swords. That you are the one inflicting it. Because you know it has to be done and you know it's right. And you're absolutely sure that it is the way it has to be. Okay? So that's why I said you are in a good position to end things, to put a stop to things, to really dismantle things that no longer work for you. It can be also the changing of the thinking pattern that weren't useful for you. But that's dangerous. And I need to say it. It's really dangerous energy, I feel. Being this victorious emperor, so sure of his omni-knowledge and omnipotence. I know better. This kind of feeling here. What to focus on? 7 of Swords. Usually they say it's a sneaky card. The card of deception. But here in this deck I feel it more like a stealth card. Don't show up until you're sure that you know what to do. Don't show up until you have a plan. You can see he's waiting, I think, for a better time to show up, to move. And he's like sharpening his sword or checking how sharp it is. Am I ready to attack? Am I ready to move? So there is a more... For me, generally, this is a smart card. A smart solution to something. But sometimes the smart solution isn't the best solution. That's the thing here. Smart isn't always the best. Smart sometimes, especially in the 7 of Swords, for me, is a card of avoiding a real decision. Making tiny steps in order to, move around the tough decision. That will have to be done anyway. Now or later. Later probably it will be even more difficult than now. So that's why this reading is so perplexing. I mean, what this card suggests, I have this mixed feelings. That on one hand, there's great deficit of feminine energy, and it's even underlined because I was pulling out more cards. And I pulled Page of Swords, which again is very sharp energy of tough words, being very, very sure that you possess the truth. It's like a teenage energy for me. Like, I know what's the truth and I'm gonna tell it to you, no matter your feelings. No matter your feelings, I'm going to do it anyway. Because I know best. So, it's really up to you whether you want to put this energy into work, or maybe you should turn it around and wait behind the rock to appear. Perhaps something needs to change, something needs to grow up a little more here. So be wise, not only smart, be also wise. And Ace of Cups, it's another card that I pulled here to understand this situation. And I feel this is the great missing part here. Where is your heart in this? It's like gonna miss for me. It's like only intellect here. I see only intellectual side. And goes very well with this energy of the Emperor and Six of Wands. This is true because I am intelligent and I thought of this a long time, and that's the result that I get. So I need to do this. But where is your heart in this? Again, rational decisions, they sometimes are the best decisions, but not always. So I would be very careful with rational decisions in November. I would check not even twice, but 4 times within me. Ask yourself difficult questions. Don't follow this energy of I am the ruler and I know better. Don't follow this energy. Because you may inflict some wounds, I feel. That will be, of course, hard to heal. And not only within others, but also within yourself, because the result is 5 of Cups. And that's why I'm saying this. And the 5 of Cups is realizing that I lost something. Or I need to lose something. I have no better way than to let go. You can see this is more here about letting go. She's putting those bowls into the ocean. It's like returning something into the ocean. And it may be all right if you really have this feeling that you say yes to this deep inside your heart, then it's okay. But if you're not feeling this, if you feel it like a loss, and you cannot focus again on these 2 of Cups present here, then it may be very difficult, you know. The final look at the result of the decisions you made, you can finally realize that perhaps they weren't so good. Perhaps they weren't as delightful as I thought. Perhaps I wasn't so right. So it doesn't have to turn this way. Of course, I always say, if the reading doesn't resonate, don't try to, you know, adjust it. I think it's for some of you. And it doesn't have to be this way. That's why I say we only read energies. And the energies are here to work with them. So I treat it as a very multi-dimensional warning for you. Be careful with this powerful energy in November. Because you may feel great. It's like with mania or hypermania. People with manic disorder, they feel absolutely great. They feel the best in life. But then, when they are back to normal, they see what they've done. For example, they spent all their savings for things they don't really need, etc., etc. So it may be this way. It may be this way. Be careful with this feeling, okay? On the other hand, if life wants you to have this kind of experience, then what's there to do? What's there to do? I also put here with 5 of Cups, I put 4 of Pentacles. So another aspect to this energy of the Emperor and 6 of Wands, a triumphant, victorious, ego energy, is what lies beneath. And very often what lies beneath is really the feeling that I'm not safe, and that I need to guard myself against the world. Now I need to be very, very strong in order not to let the world to eat me or defend me. This is a very people say it's a miser card. So I don't wanna be open. I don't wanna show my delicate belly because you can stab me into it. So I will I will make a plate of gold on myself, like this dragon, and I will defend myself no matter what. And if I'm strong and victorious, nobody will hurt me. So pay attention to this too. Is there some kind of lack of safety, of security, that is making you the powerful but somewhat cruel emperor? Be careful with this. Take care of yourself, because the love that is missing from this reading is the love that you have or should have mostly for yourself. It's about self-love always. What you inflict in others is no different from what you inflict on yourself. So be loving. Be loving to yourself first. Okay? I also pulled one card from Ancestors and Angels deck, but I lost it somewhere. But it was the Fire Guardian. I remember this. Where are you? Fire Guardian. But it says ignite your passions. And again, I had this feeling that there are many facets to this reading. So I was warning you about the power of this energy, but on the other hand, you can use it beautifully. You can still use it beautifully to follow your passions and to really enjoy what the world is offering to you. Where's this card? I can't find it. Seems I am unable to find it now, but I'm going to read it anyway. The Fire Guardian. Connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. You are being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energy of desire at this time. If you have recently set an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open, the fire of desire can burn away any old setbacks that are preventing you from expressing the part of your nature. If you are in a relationship, this card can indicate a great spiritual and sexual connection. So that was the additional message. Especially if you are male, you can use this powerful energy in this area. Okay, where is this card? That's very funny that it disappeared. All right. Without further ado, thank you very much for your time and attention. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. You can subscribe to my channel. I do dailies and I do monthlies. And I will also do yearly readings at the end of the year. Thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful time in November. And for those of you who have birthday, happy birthday. Thank you and see you in next readings. Bye bye.